second half of Origin 2 for Holden. Are they to continue into this tournament to put their crown on the line in Sydney, as Fafita is handed the ball by New South Wales to bring it back and then be taken back by three of the Queenslanders, including Justin Hodges at the front. This is Anthony Watmoe.
Hey guys, go.
Merrin. The records will show, if you examine them, that Queensland seldom lead at half-time and get run down. That's a nice ball out the back there from Robbie Farah, and it's gone along the line out to Josh Dugan, and Dugan showing the sideline, but was able to surrender, and Inglis tried to shuttle him across the sideline, but Dugan really put the spikes in. Now Farah's kick is charged down. Cherry Evans gets a lovely bounce.
Tackle me at one. Mitchell, stand up now.
Daly Cherry Evans to play the ball now for Cameron Smith, and now for Matt Gillett.
Tackle Cherry. Andrew, just stand.
Scott. Still no Josh Papali. Still no Josh Reynolds. Here's Cherry Evans. Now Thurston in ball for Inglis. And 8 metres out from the line. Played by Greg Inglis. Jonathan Thurston. Back for Cronk. Back again. And then Slater out of a tackle. Jennings clamps the tackle of Maloney. Picked up and Tate going towards the line. Held there though by Hoffman. And changeover is ordered.
Well, they held on there, New South Wales, but I can't fathom why Robbie Farah would be kicking in general play, if not from dummy half, when you have James Maloney and Mitchell Pearce in the side. Queensland again now driving in defence, making it difficult for the Blues to come out. Watmoe complaining.
Merrin.
Get up here. See guys, wait there, Chris.
Just beyond that 10-metre line, down his end of the ground for Fafita. Attracting Gillette and Teo. Oh, Dugan! Farah out to the 30-metre line, so they're battering their way to freedom. 5 tackles gone, and Pearce kicks, bounces, lovely for Boyd. Slater's with him. Josh Morris down the ground quickly with Luke Lewis stemming the carry back. Greg Inglis. Slater, one-handed. Cherry Evans. Just on their own side of halfway. Not now, they're not. Here is McQueen.
Maybe not as thick set, but Chris McQueen hits the ball up in this playing strip. It must be Brad Thorne to some degree. 20 games for the Maroons.
Thurston with the dummy, not bought by Fafita. Doesn't have any regard for names. Andrew, here's Dugan again. Oh, lovely take. A couple of times in the air, he's looked almost artistic. Jennings. Farah. Watmoe. Fafita again. Youthful exuberance, you might say. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Whenever you want to give it to me, I'm here. Lewis. Farah. Maloney to the halfway. Kick, fielded by Slater, immediately uses Tate. Mitchell up now. Don't hold him, Brett. Don't hold him. Cronk for Thurston. Inglis on the inside. And Lewis and Fafita making the tackle. Playing it for Cameron. He's the most experienced player out there, Cameron, with 29 games. alongside his name tonight is Justin Hodges, not letting anybody down. Valuable stuff like this out from dummy half. Smith held by Fafita. Cronk, and he kicks, and coming up from the deep is Dugan again. He's knocked on. That's what they were working for. That's what they got. Slater shrugging and bobbing his way around. He'll play the ball 8 metres out, but it's the start of a new set. Cronk for Gillett. Gillett is held 5 away. He'll play it back to Slater, and out to Cronk, and then he dummies an extravagant dummy to Teo, and he's wrestled down.
Still space on the right.
Maloney was the tackler. Then he pushes Cronk away. Referee said you're milking. Play the ball. First for Scott now. And Matthew Scott close to that line. Are they going in again? A high ball to Cronk. Then it's away to Terry Evans. He puts a little kick in. Morris is there. And it will be line drop out time again.
Well, right at the moment, the Blues are getting an origin lesson. Down in Sydney, the Blues led 14-0 at half-time. And whatever Queensland were getting wrong down there, in the 15-minute break, they rectified it and come out and won the second half 6-0. And the Blues really didn't put them to the sword. What you're seeing here tonight is that the Blues are down 14-0 at half-time. They really haven't come up with an answer yet. And the Maroons are really trying to jam it to them. They want to beat them by 30 if they can. That's the lesson of origin. Queensland are not going to let New South Wales up easily here. Certainly not as easily as New South Wales let them up in Sydney.
Gillett again. 15 out from the line, so here they come again. Marauders, and they win up fast, and Boyd has hurt them. He's hurt them again. Darius Boyd. Klein wanting to look at it.
This will be the third tackle. We have a try.
He thinks it's a try.
Grounding, make sure he doesn't lose the
A
ball.
double for Boyd tonight.
Well, Jonathan Thurston was celebrating whilst Darius Boyd still had 10 metres to run. He knew the quality of the pass was deserving of a try. And again, New South Wales defence, Nathan Merritt rushing in on Greg Inglis, only had eyes for Inglis. And, well, you would think that momentum has got the ball there.
Well, they fell off him anyway, Peter. He could have got up and run again if he wanted to, but it's important that he's got hold of the ball all the way, which I believe he has. That's on the line. That is brilliant from Queensland. It is absolutely scintillating from Jonathan Thurston. And as I said just before that try, Queensland are giving the Blues an origin lesson.
Well, momentum took him across, but as Gus said, rightly so, the defenders fall off, so he can improve the position of the football. Darius Boyd is a try-scoring wizard. Second of the night for Darius Boyd. And here's Thurston, who gave him that beautiful ball, hitting the upright and bouncing away. So the chance for 20 goes begging. It's 18-0 after 49. Wally Lewis.
Talking about an ability to replay. Jonathan Thurston did it wonderfully on this occasion. Take a look at the bottom right-hand side of your screen. After getting the pass away, he's already celebrating. He knows he's thrown a wonderful pass. There it is, the right hand pumping into the air, providing a wonderful opportunity for Darius Boyd on the Harvey Norman replay.
So the Blues take us into the next period of this game, and Matt Scott brings it back and he unloads. It'll be play on. Scott getting rid of Greg Bird. Quite annoyed by Boyd's persistence in the tackle. 10 metres away from the Queensland line, and Josh Reynolds is into Origin for the first time. Now it's with Dugan. Dugan to play the ball. Back to Josh Reynolds. Now to Trent Merrin. Merrin shouldering his way, driving towards the line. Reynolds now for Pearce. Lewis! What a tackle by Inglis! Conventional tackle, snapped his legs from under him. Long ball, Pearce steps left foot and is taken to ground. 5 gone. Josh Reynolds again to dummy half, and Maloney wants it this time. Maloney, he's looking for Jennings. It goes to Cronk for Queensland. Tate away from Reynolds, away from Merrin, down to the 30-metre line.
What a run.
Age proving no barrier nor injury to Brent Tate at 31 years of age. Sloppy played the ball by Hodges. It'll be a knock-on. And Papali's about to make his Origin debut. A young man who through the finals last year, Canberra v Cronulla, worried the living daylights out of Paul Gallen.
That's a nice time for him to be coming on, leading 18-0. Maloney had to get that ball into the end goal. You know, it's an alarming stat that the Roosters this year, despite their lofty position on the ladder, with Pearce and Maloney, have only forced 12 line dropouts all year. That's the least number in the whole league, in the whole NRL. The two New South Wales halves just can't seem to put pressure or build pressure on an opposition by forcing line dropouts.
Here's Lewis, and Lewis! Outstanding performance in game 1. He's injured.
He got a little bit of a crusher over the top here, I think accidentally. I think it comes down on the back of his neck, and he's got a little bit of a burner. And Palmer will go out and have a look at him. He sort of falls awkwardly, and someone falls on the back of his neck. See there, he just got a little bit of a crush when the 16 came across Matt Gillett. It looks as though he got a little bit of a burn in that left shoulder. It was an incisive run straight up the middle. They need a try here, New South Wales. If not, they've got to force a line dropout. They've got to get the tackle count up with the Queenslanders.
Second tackle. Reynolds. Now for Gallen, and a sweep around the back for Maloney. 12 out. Reynolds has taken the place of Farah. Hoffman. Gallen short, away to Merrin. So 5 tackles gone for New South Wales. They absolutely need something here. Pearce puts a kick in, fielded beautifully by Slater. That was hard work.
Well, he'll be penalised here, Mitchell Pearce. Everybody, they might want to throw one, but they know the repercussions.
Time's off. Mitchell.
I'm not quite sure why Mitchell Pearce wanted to hang on to the fullback Billy Slater for so long.
It's got something to do with that blood, I'm sure, on his face. He's pointing to that.
Well, gee, he did well to get into the position. Billy Slater raced across. His ability to be able to follow play across and deny. Have a look at that. Raced across 20-25 metres to be able to take the ball away from the Blues.
Well, he'll get penalised, the 7, surely.
I can't see anything that might... And Pearce keeps pointing at his... See this? He keeps pointing at the blood. That wasn't nice.
Oh, he's thrown the elbow back there. Billy Slater.
Okay, the penalty's going to go against Billy. He struck out, made contact with the head with the elbow. That's a penalty. Okay.
So 18-0. Desperate times for New South Wales. You don't get too many of these opportunities. Josh Reynolds in the 16 jumper, and he's barreled down by Queensland. Papali was the main man. Now Merrin. has had a sight of the line 3 or 4 times.
Space out wide.
Now it's around the corner from Gallen, and that's gone back to Dugan. Dugan out here to Morris. Morris gets it away. The Blues, no. It's been ordered back to the 20-metre line. In a touch, in goal. Thurston is rushing out. Officials in position. Were New South Wales back to 10. Now some punches. Trent Merrill, now it's exploded. Origin 2 has really erupted now. 3 different clumps of players go in different directions.
Billy and Rod. Take the boys away.
That.
Oh, Merrin did throw one.
Well, boys will be boys.
Well, now.
Well, the only question is, did any Queenslander throw one? Because Merrin goes to the bin. Brent Tate doesn't. He covers up. Possibly Hodges.
I don't think Hodges threw one, but he was watching out the corner of his eye because Greg Bird was racing in.
Well, Merrin's, he goes for 10.
Hodges. Justin Hodges. And Brent Tate.
Hang on a second, what's going on here? Look at the eyes of Justin Hodges.
You both come in there, got involved. 10 minutes in the bin. There you go.
Brent Tate didn't do anything.
Oh, turn it
The
up.
video's reviewed it. You're in the bin. The video has reviewed it. Justin, this is wrong, mate.
Well, what did Brent Tate do? Apart from pull Paul Gallen.
Trent Merrin and Greg Bird. No, Paul, you're not going to say a word here. And Greg Bird. Okay, there was no need for you. You're the one who started it, so the penalty is going to go against you for the initial punch. 10 minutes in the bin.
I didn't throw one single punch.
Greg,
I didn't throw one punch.
you came in and got involved. You came in and got involved with the incident that didn't concern you.
Now, let me clarify this for you. Merrin's gone for punching. The others have come in to the, if you like, the brawl unnecessarily. They've come from a distance to get involved. That's why they're gone to the bin.
I think Brent Tate's been charged with headbutting somebody's fist.
Three of them have gone to the bin for coming from a distance away. Andrew on the sideline.
No, I know they changed the rules and you're not supposed to throw a punch, but this is our biggest spectacle. Sending blokes to the bin for that, I just can't believe it. It's ridiculous.
Well, we now have Arsenal versus Manchester United.
So it's 11 on 11.
Oh, it's a massive, massive, massive overreaction. That's what it is.
I agree with you, Gus, there. This is a contact sport. You're playing for a State of Origin series. It could be up for grabs.
They were all particularly restrained. Here we go.
So it's out with Cronk now. And he gives the ball back to Nate Miles, who will play the ball on the 10-metre line. Keep in mind it's 11 on 11. And Smith to Cronk. And Cronk is pulled down by Melbourne teammate Hoffman and also Maloney. Smith to Papali. Young New Zealander came to reside on the Gold Coast at about 5 years of age.
Inglis is waiting.
Now Cronk goes across towards Greg. GI goes up, he'll score, will he? Does he get it down? Yes, he does. I think he did. Try number 15. The most capped of all try scorers. It's another try for Greg Inglis.
Well, he's had more involvement tonight, Greg Inglis, and this time Cooper Cronk. Kicks to the difficult area of the field to defend against a kick, and Greg Inglis, with his great athletic ability, climbs high.
Now for Thurston, bringing it around beautifully. Another 2 for John. And another 2 for Queensland.
Well, I saw Greg Inglis last night at the jersey presentation. This is his 20th game for Queensland, which puts him in a bit of an elite club. And I don't think I've ever seen him more determined to achieve success. The athleticism of this man on the Harvey Norman replay is absolutely wonderful. What an athlete.
So the try for Inglis came with 11 on 11. I think you could rightly call it an historic period of an Origin game. Papali, nothing wrong with the few handles he's had in a very limited time. Thurston away to McQueen now. Some of the names here tonight that are going to be the next generation of Queensland representatives, I'm sure. Papali, McQueen, Cherry Evans. Was that placed in a dangerous position? It's gone to Cronk and gone back to Thurston, then back to Slater, back on the inside. Jennings makes the tackle. 24-0 as Smith kicks to his extreme right. But Maloney it is that spoils the party.
Well, if McQueen has a hint of Brad Thorne in him, there's a little bit of Carl Webb around Josh Papali as well.
Brett Morris just outside his own 20-metre line, playing it to Michael Jennings. Here is Ryan Hoffman.
So I think when it's 11 on 11 like this, what they've got to do is get their fast men to dummy half, 2 or 3 in a row, really bend back and try and suck in the Queensland defenders. Just hitting it up like this won't get the job done. See this, they'll even get gang tackled and slowed down. The fast men have got to get in there and do something.
Reynolds trying to get a penalty from Amaka, who was neither Amaka nor back 10. Chris McQueen eventually backed off. Played by Reynolds on the halfway line. Now Maloney. And he kicks down towards Boyd. Here's Inglis again now.
You don't often enjoy much about your opposition's game plan, but I've got to say New South Wales kicking tonight has been deplorable. Kicking down the throats of the Queenslanders all night.
Oh! Was there an arm involved in that tackle by Reynolds, or was it a shoulder? Under the definition. Now to Cronk, and he goes shortish to Corey Parker. I think the defence thought he was going to go longer out to Thurston. To the short side now for Thurston. And here is Teo taking it 15 metres out from the Blues line. Smith it is. He's got plenty of numbers on the blind side. And that's the last. It's a turnover.
Stand up, Cameron. Easy, guys.
Well, it's still not a bad place to give your opposition the ball.
James,
And their own end of the field. 19 minutes left on the clock. 4 tries, 24-0 the difference. And New South Wales persevering again, just hitting it up one out here.
Reynolds standing and offloading to Maloney. Across to Pearce. Now it's to Lewis. Got the ball away in the tackle of Thurston. Now Morris steps and puts on the accelerator. He's going to unload. He does. And Pearce is away. He's outside the 40-metre line. They're coming from behind. And they'll wrap him up, Pearce. 40 metres out from the Queensland line. Play back for Merritt. Then it's gone from Dugan. Gone to Maloney. Long to Jennings. Jennings. Oh, Boyd. Boyd hit him and the ball spewed out the front.
Well, they had them shot there, New South Wales. Queensland were out of numbers and out of breath, to be honest. And the Blues stuffed it.
Welcome back to Suncorp Stadium. And I guess you people watching the telecast came tonight hoping for a Queensland win. Would have a very big smile on your face at the moment. Papali is with the ball, 24-0, 4 tries to 0, and there are the members of the Sin Bin fraternity, with the new rule being applied for the first time in Origin tonight.
Well, I can't believe that Tate and Hodges ended up in the sin bin. I can sort of understand Merrin because they said they were going to do it. But the rest of it was just complete overkill.
Here's Smith. Thurston. Slater. Slater's after this. Dugan's underneath it with Slater. And the ball has been knocked on.
Last tackle.
See, by comparison tonight, the Queensland kicking game is on the money every time. It finds the in goal or the bombs come down a yard out from the try line. There's people there to compete for it. It's been a footballing lesson. You can't call it anything else. The Blues knew that the opening onslaught was coming, but were powerless to stop it. And Thurston and Cronk and Smith are just grinding them into the ground.
That's against Smith for a second dig at Gallen.
And as the players come back on, unfortunately, this is going to be a talking point after the game again. The players actually showed remarkable restraint in the situation, and you have to ask what harm was done, except for the spectacle by having 4 players off.
Into our brand.
Now for Watmo. Gets it out the back. It's gone away from Merrin. It's found Bird. And Greg Bird to play the ball. Just outside the 20-metre line. Farah's back at dummy half. Here's Merrin. And there's the ball out the back. Picked up by Watmo. Luckily, then it might have been knocked on, was it, by Dugan? Or did it come off the chest? Or did it come off him at all?
Referee said backwards.
Okay, so it's come away now to Watmo, and Watmo looking very close to the line.
Back foot, guys. Back foot.
24-0, 16 to go. 5 gone. Fractions away from the try line. Pierce is kicked and down into the in goal. It's with that man again, Darius Boyd.
English played a good role there. The ball was perfectly positioned. He jumped high to deny a fair catch at the ball from the Blues.
Miles. Tate. Hodges. 12 metres on their own side of halfway. And Smith it is that kicks down the ground for Merritt. And now for Dugan. He's inside the 30-metre line. Merritt with it now. Bird got a ball away. Well done. Pierce. There's very few gaps presenting themselves in this Queensland attack, this Queensland defence, I should say. New South Wales attack, it breaks down. It breaks down on both sides. In fact, there's a knock-on being ordered against Queensland.
Yeah, they're saying the initial pass was played out. New South Wales would have had an opportunity to pick it up and get 6 again and didn't do it. The clock very much against them. Here's your attendance tonight, 51,690. And as you go around this stadium, I would say it's probably 80%, 90% maroon. A scattering of blue here and there, but the Queenslanders have turned out in force tonight to support their team. And their team has not let them down. They've been brilliant.
Well, you hardly would have thought that a champion team such as the one they've assembled over the last 7 years was going to come away from a loss in Sydney and say, well, that's it, we've packed up our tent. As I said at the top of the telecast, it's been one fabulous sporting achievement in all of Australian sport. And they can be mighty proud of it. And in 3 weeks' time, it's becoming more apparent they're going to go to Sydney to try and make it 8. 8 in a row. The Dragons, of course, in the Premiership, they did it 11 in a row. Pearce jammed up by Gillett. And the ball going back down to Dugan.
These guys knock on here.
Yes, sir. Knock on occurred back. And no advantage was gained by making Dugan play the ball on the halfway.
So this is part of the Origin lesson too. 12 minutes to go, they lead 24-0, but still the Maroon defence is coming forward. Cast your mind back to game 1 in Sydney,
Second Nolan blocks behind.
where New South Wales led in the second half but started to get submissive, started to allow Queensland to come to them. There's little lessons being learned here all the time, dished out by the Queenslanders.
Dugan into the game. Jennings 20 metres out. And Morris to give to Watmo, to give to Bird, and Bird taking the play towards the centre of the ground. So here is Pearce to the line and holding it back and got the ball then to Gallen, has gone away, and a chance for Maloney, I think it is.
Space out wide.
Watmo, Farah, Pearce, Lewis, and here is Josh Morris, and now Nathan Merritt. He steps away from his sideline and plays the ball, goes away from Josh Morris to Luke Lewis, and he goes long, and it's out then to Paul Gallen, back on the inside for Farah, who kicks for his left winger, and Brett Morris has scored for the Blues. Brett Morris scores. Just waiting on Shane Hayde, he points to the spot.
Well, it did appear to be the only way New South Wales were going to score down in this area. The sliding defence of Queensland had been extremely effective. They haven't got many kicks right tonight, but Robbie Farah had a look and dobbed it over behind Brett Tate. Brett Morris regathers.
There's the kick from the sideline to convert the first try of New South Wales, and it's Maloney who does the honours. The Blue Crown, for the first time tonight, gets a little bit of joy. Harvey Norman replay, and Farah summed it up very quickly, and Brett Morris taking the try.
It wasn't easy for Brett Morris either. It wasn't a kind bounce for him. Actually stayed low and accelerated. Very good reaction time. Spoke about Darius Boyd being a wonderful finisher. So too that man. As Cameron Smith gets us underway inside the final 10.
Gallen is taken by Miles. South Sydney up against Canberra on Friday night. It's our Friday night feature game at 7:30. Rabbitohs and Raiders. With Farah kicking out of dummy half. Down to Slater. Slater taken by Jennings, and Morris on the Blues' left edge. Now for Tate. And they're throwing it long, and with Gay abandoned, it's Thurston. Taken by Josh Morris. Now for Tate.
After throwing that pass, I think he felt he owed the team. He raced over to make sure he took the next hit up.
Parker bumping away again before Jennings makes the tackle.
He's been outstanding, Corey Parker.
Now Miles.
I couldn't agree more, Gus. He's been close to the best player on the paddock. Absolutely magnificent display.
Cronk with a little kick through, looking for Slater. Slater's coming fast from the deep. There's no knock on that I saw there. It's with Merritt now for the Blues. So if there was a touch, the advantage applies to New South Wales. Brett Morris inside his own 30-metre line. Just under 8 minutes of the game to go. And Aaron Woods. Lewis and back. It might have got a deflection, it did. And it's with Dugan. So the tackle count has restarted. And Dugan tackled on the 40-metre line. He's been good tonight, Josh Dugan.
Yeah, split one bomb, but outside of that, he's copped the battering, but he's kept coming for more and been very evasive.
Mitchell Pearce double pumping and then dropping it onto his right hip for Josh Morris in 4. Here's Gallen. There's the chance around the crowd. Queenslander, they're saying. Pearce on to Josh Morris. And he's picked up and driven down by Greg Inglis. Farah neat. Dugan high. Hands. Who owns them? That's the question. He's pointing to the upright, so it's a line dropout.
And we marvel at the athleticism and the skill and the talent and the speed of Greg Inglis. The outstanding aspect of his game for me tonight, apart from being more heavily involved, has been his aggression. He's really got up and he's wanted to hurt the opposition defensively. He's exuded passion tonight and has come out in an aggressive form.
As we said before the game, Stulo, that he was in that mood last night after being awarded that jersey for 20 Origins. He was in a mood that I've never seen him before.
Here's Gallen taking the ball back from the line dropout, and the Queenslanders went assembled behind the uprights down at the southern end. They were encouraging the crowd to raise their voices, to this wonderful team who have really made the exclamation tonight. You might have thought you had us in a corner. Well, we've weaved out of that. We're not going anywhere, not just yet anywhere. Scott.
More desire there, Ray, inside the final 6 minutes now, and when the ball hit the ground, Cameron Smith was the first on it.
Parker. Slater knocked on by Tate.
Corey! Come on.
Farah. Maloney. Miles. And then it's a penalty to New South Wales against Scott, who came in and then basically took up residence in the tackle. So Jennings is taken across the line. Movement at all times.
We're only 2/3 of the way through the series, and there's still time for New South Wales to score a try and just make a little bit of a statement about themselves. They want to play for the full 80 minutes, but sort of meekly surrendering possession here, just getting bundled out into touch at this stage of the game is virtually conceding to your opponent. The maroon jerseys that keep turning up. Look at the embrace there of a job well done. They keep coming forward in defence. They're diving on loose balls.
Corey, arms around Matt.
That's Origin for you.
The decider, 3 weeks from tonight. Wednesday, July 17, live and exclusive around the 9 network. What a massive game it's going to be. We came here tonight thinking this might well be the decider, but no, the Maroons had a different idea. Gallen back on the benches. So you'll see that match, as I said, right around the globe, here in Australia on WIN, NBN, and on Impaja, into the far reaches of Australia, out to the remote areas. Here's Slater back on the inside, and he's knocked on.
See that? Still trying to score points, still coming up with little plays. Testing New South Wales' honesty in defence. To the Blues' credit, they came up with the tackle there, but they're just absolutely relentless, the Maroons. Peter, can you look up Corey Parker's stats there on the screen? What's he come up with tonight? It must be enormous.
16 tackles, 17 hit-ups, plenty of offloads in there as well. Wally, an outstanding coaching performance tonight from Noel Meninga. He came here with plans in a few different areas and carried it out beautifully. He actually goes past Wayne Bennett tonight in coaching Queensland more than any other person. And in the decider will equal Phil Gould being in charge in the most amount of games. That will be 24. But tonight, he came with a plan, and like the A-team, you love it when it comes together.
Yeah, you get the points on the board for that. He remained remarkably calm as the ball pops up into Queensland's hands. That'll make Mel happy.
Well, just now, the big step coming back in behind the play. The ball tackled high by Woods. Not really fair for a front rower having this man coming at you with his footwork. Clumsy effort there late in the game from young prop on debut.
Only 2 minutes to go. New South Wales have got to steel themselves and say no more. Now, it's just another little test here and say we're not going to concede a soft try at the back end. Let's grind it right out for the 80 minutes. You know Queensland will.
They take the free kick 25 away from the line, and the ball's come loose and it's gone to Smith and Fafita. Fafita deals with him, and Hodges and Tate. They come across more of a, I guess, a peacemaker like they probably were earlier tonight.
Yeah, it's a penalty for Fafita, just roughing up Cameron Smith unnecessarily.
No, you're not. Not now. Not there, Robert. Why not? Because I was... Go there.
So now they're going to take a kick for goal.
Well, that takes the injuries out of it.
I don't think there's any other way of describing it, really. 24-6 in response to their 14-6 loss 3 weeks ago. Thurston, another 2 on his tally. The siren, it's official. Queensland continue on into Sydney when we will have the decider with a capital D. Queensland tonight defeating New South Wales 26-6.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports in partnership with the National Rugby League.